Hey y'all, I'm headed to town to meet the fellas. We're gonna take off on a little weekend trip. Go down to Land Between the Lakes, down in Kentucky. Just do some exploring around Forest Service roads and whatnot. Camp out. Should be a good time. Nothing real extreme, but we're probably gonna see some mud. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, which is pretty typical of any trip I take to Land Between the Lakes and camp. Is that it's almost always certain to rain when I do that. But anyway, we'll make the best of it and see what we get into. Come along.
I think I've seen more box turtles today than I've seen ever on a single trip.
Now we're officially down here at in the Land Between the Lakes area. Now it's time to start exploring some back roads and whatnot. Yeah, they did a little prescribed burn in this area right here, so it's all been recently burnt off, all the undergrowth, which looks bad right now, but it's definitely good for the ecosystem. It'll all come back good and healthier and look all nice again soon. And we just left the Golden Pond. Wow, I can't talk. The Golden Pond Visitor Center. We just checked in, got our camping permits. So now we're gonna go. I've got a spot I picked out on the map. We're gonna go check it out, see what it's gonna be like, if it's gonna be a decent campsite or not, and then go from there. coming into my first proposed campsite for the evening. Well, here we are. Camp for at least a night. Looks like a really, really nice place. There we got a fire pit. Some kind of makeshift little table structures going on. And what a view of the lake. What a campsite. What is that? Take it all in. You bet. What do you think, Terry? Could we have found a better campsite?
Oh, I don't think you could have.
I
This
mean,
is awesome. We got gravel.
I know. We got gravel. I mean, the view.
Yeah, beautiful view.
This worked out nice. The only question will be after the rain tomorrow, can we get out?
Yeah, we may have to stay a few more.
Yeah, this turned out nice. Even better than I thought. I mean, look at this. I mean, yeah. This will do. Laying up some fish for dinner.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, gonna be good.
It's a nice rainy morning here in camp. So made this spot ideal because it's all rock. Now, getting out might be a challenge. It's a little muddy, but for now, we're gonna make some breakfast and hang out and see what this rain does. Well, we just packed up our first night's camp and pulling out of here, so we'll see how this goes. Like I said, we had all rock right here at camp, which is nice, but the trail getting out of here is going to be probably pretty nasty. But isn't this cool? To get to camp just from across this little rock bar or sandbar, whatever you call it. But yeah, we'll get up here this first hill. If we can get up this first hill, we'll probably have her made. This first hill is going to be a trick. And we'll get up here and look it over and see what we can do. This is what we got to conquer right off the bat, getting out of here. When I dropped in last night, I dropped in off of here, but I don't see that working out. So I think I'm just going to try to shoot straight up and see what happens. Well, let's see how this goes. I think I'm going to try to climb here to the left first, but I just don't think it's going to work. Nope, I'm gonna have to go straight up it. I'll give her a little bump. Well, I made it. I can't believe it. Yeah, that definitely went better than expected. Did not dream I would be able to climb up out of there. But I guess that's the advantage of having a big block in here. I got a little bit of wheel speed on my side. But anyway, let's bounce our way out of this trail and see what else we get into today. It's a pretty neat little spot called Bird Bay. So some very mature pines and kind of almost gives you a Pacific Northwest feel down here. Alright, so we got us a pretty good little wash here, and I'm not going to be able to stay up on the high side, so I've chosen to try to straddle this whole thing. So it's either going to go good or really bad. We'll see. But you can see what I'm dealing with. So let's give it a shot. This way a little. What a beautiful morning. I suppose yesterday waking up in rain and all that, but this is a beautiful morning. Well, we just packed up camp. Make our way out of this trail and start working our way back home. Well, last trip out of here for the weekend. See if we can get up out of here. Oh, that ain't good. Well, I'm back in Indiana from the trip down to Land Between the Lakes. It's Monday now, and I had to go back to work today. But anyway, what a great weekend. If anybody's thinking about going to Land Between the Lakes, I highly recommend it. It definitely has a lot to offer, more than I even expected. You can go down there and go to the Turkey Bay area if you want to do some real hardcore four-wheeling stuff. But the whole area down there has Forest Service roads you can cruise around. They have blacktop, to gravel, to dirt roads, to some pretty decent trails in there, which, I mean, nothing extreme, but a pretty good challenge for a basically stock vehicle. And there's a couple of them that I definitely probably wouldn't even take a stock vehicle down, as in bone stock. You know, you at least want some aggressive tires of some sort, and be good idea to have a winch because things do happen. But the Suburban did fine. There's a couple spots that had a few struggles and whatnot. Like in the one little video clip there, you see I blew a heater hose off. Kind of scared me, you know, going up that hill, and all of a sudden just smoke starts rolling out everywhere. But it was a pretty easy fix, just a clamp come loose on the heater hose and popped off. But other than that, the Suburban did great, did everything I asked it to, and man, we found a great campsite. That site was one of the best I've stayed at as far as a primitive site. Probably later in the year, be lucky to be able to get it again. It'll probably be full, but anyway, other than that, all in all, it was a great trip. Weather was pretty good for the most part. Had quite a bit of rain Saturday, which really didn't hurt us because we were out cruising roads and hitting trails, so it wasn't a big deal. And then it quit raining by the time we got back to camp, so it worked out great. Cooled the temperature off, so it made it good sleeping at night. But anyway, I'm gonna close this one out, and we'll catch you on the next adventure.